Hi, my friends. This is Nestor Nidome here, coming to you from the park where I brought my daughter and my nieces to. And I started thinking about this concept that I just learned of the eye of the marketer, which is one of my mentors was mentioning it in one of the calls, which is he's talking about how you have to have the eye of the marketer in order to always keep up with the new things that are coming into play in everything that you do, because sometimes as a newbie you get stuck in practicing, you get stuck in learning mode, and you never go outside of that. And also we here at the prosperity team, we always have all these, step one, step two, do this, do that, which is very, very good and very beneficial for newbies. But what ends up happening is that, yeah, people get stuck at that level, and when they get to the last step, basically they don't know what to do anymore because they're so used to having somebody telling them what to do. And what you need to start learning is how to have the eye of the marketer, so you can start keeping an eye on what's coming up next. That you can be creative. Basically that's being creative as much as you can, trying to create your own things. Because if you start having an eye of the marketer, when things change, when new concepts come along, you will be able to keep up with that, and you will be able to do your own thing in your own in basically do your own stuff. For instance, when I was here at the park, I was just sitting here watching my nieces and my daughter just running around, playing around, having a good time. And in the background, there's a tennis court, and I was watching these two guys just playing tennis, hitting the ball back and forth. They really weren't playing a game; they were just, playing. And I started thinking, hey, they're practicing their art. They're practicing tennis, how to play tennis. So that kind of got me thinking of an idea for a video later on that I can do, and which is, practice makes perfect. And that practice can be implemented in no matter what you do. It could be implemented in your art, like tennis, or it could also be implemented in your business, the same way we're doing right now. So me keeping my eye open is basically being creative to what else can I give you, what else can I give as value to the community. Because if I just stay and be doing what my mentors are telling me to do, it's great, but all of a sudden I need to start creating my own things. I need to start creating my own ideas, coming up with my own things. Because what about if my mentors, for any reason, something happened to them, or they move, or they stop wanting to produce, right? I don't know. It could, whatever. I mean, I don't see that really happening, but the whole point about this is, if you have the eye of the tiger yourself, then you don't have to wait for your mentor, your teacher, or whoever to do something. You can actually start doing it yourself. You can actually have that eye of the tiger, learning how to market. Because all in all, when it comes to marketing, it's about creating traffic. And if you keep that eye open and thinking of new ways and very creative ways of creating that traffic, then you'll start to generate the sales and the money that you want in your life. But if you just basically stay in that newbie stage, you probably will never amount to a lot. Because you have to be creative. You have to keep up with the new stuff that's coming along. And if you start having the eye of the, I want to say the eye of the tiger, but it's the eye of the marketer. But that's what's gonna start getting you. Be creative, guys. Be creative. Start thinking of ways to how can you market? How can you give more value? How can you use your videos in a different way that somebody's never done? That's what you want to do. That's basically, don't do what everybody else is doing. Be creative. The more creative you are, the better chance you'll have of actually attracting people to your business, of actually turning turning those people that you attract into customers. So that's what you need to do. You need to start doing that stuff. I mean, it's okay to be following the steps of your mentors, but at the same time, be creative, making your own. Start creating your own steps for your own team. Because once your team starts coming along into your system, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, yeah, you can plug them into the system, you can plug them into your mentor, but what are you gonna do for them? Start thinking about that. If you already have a few team members, or you don't have any team members, start thinking of what can I do for my team members so that they can plug in. How can I teach them the steps, but then soon how can I teach them for themselves to be creative? Okay, so that keep that eye of the marketer, all really open and wide, and learning new stuff. All right, guys, with that, this is Nestor signing off. But before then, if you have any kind of value, if you got any kind of value from this video, share it, like it, and post your comments. Okay, guys, thank you. I'm gonna go because my daughter and my nieces are out there and I'm really not paying attention to them. All right then, guys, bye.